Canucks. Where are you
Yes.
at on Vancouver? Because that's the Flames see tonight. A lot of people
Yeah.
watching will be heading to the game tonight, tuning in before their New Year's festivities tonight. My view of it is, look, for everything that's gone wrong, there they are still in a playoff spot. And when everyone gets healthy and theoretically could get on the same page, look out. But the longer we keep talking about all that happening means the further you've gone without it happening yet. And now all of a sudden you're looking at some serious injuries. Like this either to me is galvanizing moment and we could do something crazy in the playoffs. And last year they almost beat the Oilers. They did it without their number one goalie. They didn't have Besser for Game 7. They had a really good postseason in portions last year. But also this might just one of those lost years, maybe.
We know what this does. This cements that Quinn Hughes should be in the conversation for the Hart Trophy. This is a profoundly different looking team without Quinn Hughes in the lineup. It is night and day. We can talk about the Pettersson, JT Miller soap opera, and that's fine. And Besser scoring in the injury to Demko and like all the adversity that Vancouver's faced this season. You always look at, okay, who's the one player or what's the one situation that is going to be next to impossible to overcome? And it's become really, really obvious that this is a much different team without Quinn Hughes back there.
Yeah.
Now and then you can have a decent game without him, but like long haul, I don't want to say that they're doomed without Quinn Hughes. Sure feels like that watching him play though. Like no one can move the puck.
But
no one can do what he does.
Why do we feel like this is so different from when McDavid goes down with an injury in Edmonton and you just see it totally galvanize Leon Draisaitl and he plays the best hockey you've seen from him all season? Why have we not seen that us against the world mentality with Vancouver where someone else is able to
They don't have a Draisaitl.
They don't have a Draisaitl. They don't have anyone on the blue line that can come anywhere close to doing what Quinn Hughes does. We would, Cami, to your point, we'd see this in Pittsburgh all the time, right? Crosby would be out with his injury, and all of a sudden Malkin. We saw this with Yzerman and Fedorov in Detroit for a lot of years too. So I know the point that you're getting at. Though the only issue is they just don't have anybody else,
especially on the blue line, right?
And they have no one else.
Yeah, no, Veronic's still not coming back till February or so.
No, he's still hurt. They're still looking for defensemen, and they've got no one that can move the puck back there. And that's where it all starts for every team, which is why Rutherford and Alvin are beating the bushes trying to find someone else that can shuttle the puck out of their own zone, either skate the puck out of their own zone, pass the puck out of their own zone. And defensively, he's like everything that you always appreciate something when it's gone. And Vancouver Canucks fans, I think the rest of the NHL will look at this casually and say, like, this is a profoundly different team. And Canucks fans will tell you that's the one guy. That's the one guy that Vancouver can't afford to lose. And that's where, when Hronek first got injured, and I talked to Sakaris and Price, and I'd be like, what's Quinn Hughes going to look like by the end of the season? Like, he's playing like 30, 32 minutes a night. It's not as if he's 6'5", 225 pounds. Like, he's a slight guy, and they're just burning. Like, what's he going to have left by the end? And now that he's hurt, I don't want to say it's a complete disaster. There's still NHLers obviously on that team, but man, that hill just got steeper with Quinn Hughes out, and for as long as he may be out here, you just cross your fingers for the player and the team that he gets back to health sooner than later, so you can start playing him 32 minutes a night and then burn him out for the playoffs. Different team without Quinn Hughes, completely different team.
And then you're also losing Pettersson to injury, but then Patrick Alvin comes out and says, trade's not off the table. What does that do to the temperature around the situation other than whipping everything into a fine meringue of drama?
I think everybody knows what the score is there. I think everybody knows that a lot of things are on the table. And I think that when Jim Rutherford's your general manager, I think you understand that, or I guess technically not the general manager, but we all know how that relationship works. When Jim Rutherford's there making the phone calls, you know that anything could happen at any time, and that he likes to make his moves well in advance of trade deadline. That's how he won a Stanley Cup in 2006 with the Hurricanes. And I don't think that's law. I don't think that would surprise anybody. Like, put it this way. I don't think it's along the same lines as Chris Drury putting Chris Kreider's name on that memo, circulated to 31 teams, which completely lobbed a grenade into that room, coupled with the Trouba situation and the Barclay Goodrow situation with San Jose and waivers back and forth. I think this one is different. I think that when Rutherford is running your team, I think everybody knows, because names have all been out there before. I mean, you guys remember when Rutherford first took over, what's the first thing he said? We need cap space. And all of a sudden we're hearing like, oh, JT Miller's going to Pittsburgh, and Kapanen and who was it, Pettersson are coming back the other way. Like Besser's going to go to Los Angeles, and Adrian Kempe's coming back. It's wild rumors, like all over, but right. But that's what happens because Jim Rutherford is not shy about the big deal. And if you're a struggling Vancouver Canucks team, you have to know that everything is on the table. I don't think that's a secret to anybody in that room. Unlike when Drury says, "Oh yeah, we get rid of Kreider." Oh, but yeah, you're struggling on the power play. We got a Kreider here for you. That one stunned the room. They were supposed to give him a jolt. Cami, to your point, like here's your jolt. Here's the shot in the arm. Let's get going here, boys. The opposite happened with New York, but I think it's sort of baked into the pie with the Canucks under Rutherford.
Hey guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to check out more of our content right here on the Flames Nation YouTube page. We had a bunch of great long form interviews. You can check out some videos we've done as well outside of the studio. And of course, if you want more writing or merchandise stuff, flamesnation.ca or nationgear.ca. Appreciate you watching.